The G20, or the Group of 20, is an international bloc formed in 1999 by the world's 20 major countries and economies. Now it includes 7 of the most developed countries, 12 developing countries, and the European Union, with the African Union granted as a permanent member in 2023.
G20 is one of the most important international platforms for coordinating international economic cooperation. So it's very important vehicle for global governance.
Wang Lei from the Chinese Academy of Social Sciences has been a key member of the Think Tank 20, a vehicle under the G20 framework to promote policy advice to the summit. Wang says global trade and economic data has shown the increasing strength and influence of the Global South.
According to the recently released IMF report, even for this year and for the coming years, the developing countries' general growth pace will be much higher than the developed countries in general.
Wang says most of these Global South countries have rich natural resources and high-quality human resources, but they face serious problems such as social inequality and poverty, and desperately need financing.
Of course, emerging markets are becoming more confident in fora like the G20, as you would expect, with the increasing economic clout that they also have. We do see rising tensions, particularly along geopolitical lines. We also see first signs of fragmentation of trade. So what we really need is multilateral cooperation.
From 2022 to 2025, the G20 summit is held in Indonesia, India, Brazil, and South Africa. Many experts say the succession of the G20 presidencies held by emerging countries has also contributed to the affirmation of a Global South agenda in the G20.
On the one hand, the Global South will introduce more new vehicles in terms of multilateral governance. At the same time, it's also very important to further reform international mechanism.
Under the Brazilian presidency in the upcoming G20, there are 3 priorities: fighting inequality, promoting social inclusion, and fighting hunger. All will involve practical discussions and collaboration among involved countries and organizations. But how will developed countries and emerging economies better cooperate and shoulder their responsibilities when it comes to addressing global crises and challenges? Join us as we will head to Rio to learn more about the solutions to these pressing international issues.